White Mountains of Arizona. We're coming back to you with another channeling video. We're on our property and man, it's just so beautiful out here. We found another little spot where we could do a little channeling. And today we want to talk about Anthony Fauci, Dr. Tony. I don't want to go into this with any preconceived notions, but I already have notions about Dr. Fauci. We're just going to ask some higher realm questions, higher dimensional type questions, see what his soul's up to, and see what his goal is. You're going to have to excuse the wind out here. It's awfully windy today. We're going to do the best we can. Tara's over there doing her thing. Coming in. Look at this. It's beautiful. Alright, I think she's almost ready here.
Yep.
Alright, grounded, connected, shielded.
Yep.
Who have you connected to, or what?
The 3D soul of Dr. Fauci.
The 3D soul.
The ego soul.
The ego. Okay. So if we're going to speak to the ego, the first question I would ask is, what is your goal in this lifetime? What is your mission?
Understanding. I want to understand limits of people, animals, plants, myself. I want to know what everything is capable of.
Okay, and how does your 3D self plan on achieving this mission?
Experimentation.
What kind?
I want to test all capacities of living entity, plant, animal, human, from the inside out. I want to understand.
You want to understand how the 3D bodies work?
Yes.
Why do you need to obtain this knowledge?
Curious.
You're curious? There's no reason?
Personal curiosity.
Do you have an oversoul? A higher self?
Yes.
What realm is your higher self from?
4.
Okay, so you're an astral being.
His higher self feels very too close, like pushy, wanting to be in my sphere.
Okay. He wants to test you, huh?
Yeah, he's too too intense, too much.
Do you want to end the channeling?
I can keep him outside my shield.
You're sure?
Yeah. As long as it's my higher self.
Is he affiliated with the reptilian organizations?
He's not a reptilian, but I guess there's overlapping interests, but they have their own interests.
Does his race have a name?
Looks like what we've seen other people, I guess they're the tall grays.
Okay.
But he's so intense.
Polarity?
Negative.
Service to self.
Yes.
Okay. Does he work for a collective, or does he serve his own self and only himself?
Both.
Both. Okay. And he won't say why they want this information.
It flip-flops back and forth so quickly between him, like Fauci speaking and his higher self speaking.
Okay. Can we speak to just the higher self?
Yes.
Okay. Does the 3D being, is it aware of what it's doing? Aware of its mission?
Spiritually speaking, no.
But its ego is driven to experiment.
Yes.
But he's not conscious of why he's doing it.
He thinks it's derived from his own thinking, his own brain. Like he wants to because he wants to. There's no external force.
Did he do the testing on those puppies?
Yes.
Did he have any remorse?
He's done it so much, there is no remorse.
What was his role in coronavirus?
He had experimentation, but in order to receive funding to continue experimentation, you have to play the game.
The game, the cabal's game.
The people in charge of his funding.
Of his experiments.
Yes.
Has he done human experiments?
Equal amounts, human and animal.
Were his human participants willing?
That's a little fuzzy because it's partially yes.
Right.
But once the experiment begins, no.
They agreed. Yeah.
Different impression.
Okay. What was his role? Why did Fauci promote masks and vaccines?
We needed to buy time. We have other things that we wish to work on and implement. We can't have the world working as it was. It interferes with what we want to do next and my experiments, which I don't want to get defunded.
What about the human awakening? Did you forget about that? Didn't calculate that one,
There's
huh?
more that believe in true science and what we're doing than those who want to believe in some
Humans change and learn. Humans grow. Humans create. We experiment too, but we do it with our own energy. We don't steal from other energies. You forgot about the awakening, huh?
I don't want to get defunded.
You're going to jail. What do you mean defunded?
It's not possible.
Okay. All right.
I don't believe I've done anything wrong.
Oh.
Everybody plays the game. People act pious. They play games too. So I don't appreciate people pointing fingers at me.
You're trying to impose on free will. That is not allowed. You're violating laws. You will be punished.
I can back things up to why we're doing it for public safety.
Oh.
I can back it up.
Okay. I hope you know what you're doing. Because you know the penalty if you're wrong.
It's not just me. I work with other people. I'm not the sole person here. Others work with me. There's tiers, levels. If I were to get arrested, you would have to arrest everybody in those tiers.
Right. It's
So,
called
no,
the
I'm
human.
not going to jail.
It's called the human awakening. Get ready. Hold on tight. Because yes, you are going to jail. You will pay for what you've done. Can't impose on free will. Sure, some of the people you've experimented on gave their will freely, but you lied to them, you coerced them, you manipulated them. That's a violation of their will.
That's how the world works.
Well, it's not the way that it works on Earth anymore. Things are changing. Earth is no longer your playground.
There are so many advances in science that people readily accept, but those advances came at the cost of people who, as you say, were coerced or manipulated. But look at the fruits of that. That's what I look at.
It's not for you to decide, it's for them. You can't make the choice for them. I'm done talking to this thing. Cut it off. He's gonna pay. That's all. Human awakening. All I gotta say. The foul energy anyway. That is not love and light. That's a service to self.
Okay. Both his selves are
Goodbye.
backing off.
I mean, the thing tried to encroach on your energy immediately. Immediately. Of course,
It was like if you looked at somebody and they looked at you and all of a sudden they just start walking up on you, like they want to be all up in your face. And then I'm like,
yeah. These lower entities always try to justify what they've done, right? Always, every time. Well, I had permission from, or I was just following orders, or...
he seemed very, kind of like maybe morally some things were not okay, but he's so in the, but look what I've done. So it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. And all I kept seeing were like African children, like literally in Africa.
Yeah. Because no one will fight for them.
And it was like,
They're vulnerable.
like the families, I don't know, it felt like families like usually go with the poorest in the poorest countries. People feel like they're getting something, and so sometimes you need some like he needs the strongest bodies, not ones that are already sick. So hence like younger people, and mostly young like boys, young men and stuff like that. And so it's like, but going into it, they didn't know that that's like what's going to happen. That got lost in English.
That's the
translation.
coercion. That's the coercion, the manipulation.
Yeah.
Right? The getting around the limitations of violating free will by coercion. Like that might fly logically, but at some point the humans have to say, "Nah, we're done with that. No more of that. Come on
I
now.
felt very justified.
Wake up, people. Look who's controlling you. Look what's manipulating you." All right. Well, that was fun. Cool.
All right.
Any last words?
No. Thanks for watching.
We're gonna have to edit that to put it on YouTube. Cut out the V words and the C words. All right, bye.
Bye.